All right, we're 3 rows high here, and we've determined this is where we're going to put our first row of these Deco tile, these glass Deco tile on. You can see right there, the little glass chiclets there, little glass tiles on mesh. And that's where our first row is going to go. Then we're going to go a full tile above our Deco, and then another row of Deco. All right, so there goes our first one. That's beautiful. It definitely breaks up the action.
Definitely. Definitely does, definitely.
I like it. Get some Tom to wipe his hands with.
Wow. Just look at it.
That's pretty.
That is pretty. I wish this was my shower now.
And you want to definitely try to keep these clean. When they're such small little glass tiles, these are probably a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch each. If you do squeeze any thin set through a Deco tile like this, when they're on mesh, make sure you clean it off right away. The Deco row breaks up the monotony in a shower where you got all 12 by 12, all big tile like this. That looks nice.
Glasses you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, you gotta keep a little space between your decos. Just like everything else, you got a little bit of grout room.
Yeah, if you look real close, you can see there's little grout joints, and you want to keep them clean, just like the grout joints in the big tile. You know, there's got to be joints for the grout to go into, and they're not very big on these Deco tile.
Sheet towards me a little bit.
Yeah, it looks nice. That does look nice. Good choice by the homeowner here.
Oh yeah.
And these are made by Marazzi, and you can get Marazzi Deco tiles at Home Depot. Let's see what they're using here. Alright, a glass liner they call it. You can see the color and the catalog number and the size of it. Doesn't mean you got to buy these same ones, just showing you what they purchased.
That's also what the wall tiles are too, Marazzi.
Just tap them into your thin set and let them go. It will grab if you just tap them in lightly with your hand. Don't set them in too heavy or you'll push the mortar, the thin set, right between into your grout joints, and you'll pay hell getting it out.
I think that was 21.
It took nine of them.
So 18 something.
9 of them per 18.
This one here would have been 21.
Okay. Then we do have enough.
Yes,
Okay.
we do. We
Good.
still have another whole box out there too.
Okay. Now remember,
John, you have to find
keep
me a
your
whole
hands
bunch of
clean, and
drywall nails.
so you're not touching the tile with hands that are full of thin set. If you get any between your tile and the joints, just use a straight razor blade and just scratch it out now while it's wet. It's easy. It's very easy to do now to clean up with a razor and a sponge. Once it sets up, it's real tough to get it out of these glass tile because when you get in there with your razor blade, when it's set, you run the risk of chipping them because these glass tiles are much more fragile than the ceramic tiles.
Where are the drywall nails?
And you can cut these on the mesh to size with your razor knife. Just score right through the mesh. And that's it. Now that gives a real nice break in the action to the shower walls here. I really like that. That looks good. Now the tiles also Marazi as well as the Deco, so they're probably color coded to go together anyway. It definitely looks like they go together. The colors of these two, the glass and the ceramic, are real complementary to one another. And normally that's the way the manufacturers do it. And these are Marazi 12x12s, and these are their glass tiles, so they're meant to go with one another.
There's a putty knife anywhere.
Alright, so on top of this row here, in just a minute we'll be putting another full row of the 12x12s, and then on top of that we're going to come back with one more row of the 3-inch glass tile, and that'll complete our Deco rows of tile, and then from there up it'll be 12x12s to the ceiling. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes, give you a look at the next row of glass tile when we get to it. And we're going to keep cutting our floor tile. You can see we're coming down through here with those little cut ones. They were about 3.5 inches. We're cutting that row all along the wall, all along the wall there.
That's what I found.
Gonna need some little 1-inch cuts along here. And we got this one in around the corner here, all but one. So we're going to continue to cut in all the areas where we're missing tile from yesterday, so that we have them all set in here today before we leave. Tomorrow we'll be grouting the floor and the shower walls.